What is up, people? Welcome to Strike Back Weekly. It's where I talk about some of the things that were interesting to me throughout the week. So here we go. Ultra Street Fighter 4 is one of 6 games confirmed for the 2014 Evolution Championship Series, but fan favorite Super Smash Bros. Most likely won't be included this year. Melee was the 8th game to be included in last year's lineup after winning a fan vote that raised money for breast cancer research, but Nintendo then made a move to claim revenue on Let's Play videos featuring its games. The company then requested Melee be removed from the Evo 2013 streaming lineup. The backlash Nintendo received later made them change their decision. This year, Melee is just another potential game in the lineup. A new Super Smash Bros. Is set to arrive on Wii U and 3DS this year, so it might be in Nintendo's best interest to include the game. For those wondering, the games in this year's championship include newcomers Injustice, Gods Among Us, Killer Instinct, Blaze Blue Chrono Phantasm, which is the most awesome title for a game ever, and returning from last year are King of Fighters 13, and Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Evo 2014 takes place on July 11th through 13th at the LVH Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas, Nevada. In case you want to make a road trip there, go ahead. I will not be there. Earlier this week, Sony's head of hardware marketing, John Kohler, announced at a PlayStation event in Santa Monica that Borderlands 2 will be coming to the PS Vita in the spring. The Vita version will include 6 DLCs, allow 4-player co-op, and cross-play with access to saved games from the PS3 version. Not only will we be getting a Borderlands 2 on the Vita, but we'll also be getting a newer, slimmer Vita as well. The new Vita is 20% thinner, 15% lighter, has an LCD screen, 1 gigabyte memory, and a micro USB slot. The slimmer Vita with Borderlands 2 and the 8 gig memory card will launch in North America this spring for about $200. And if that wasn't enough to make you want a new Vita, God of War collection and a Sly Cooper collection are also on their way. The God of War bundle contains God of War 1 and 2 and is due out May 6, while the Sly collection includes Sly 1, Sly 2, and Sly 3 and is due out May 27th. In a somewhat random story I found, have you ever been playing Assassin's Creed and been like, man, only if someone would have made a board game of this? Well, now your wish came true, as the nice people at Cryptozoic have made an Assassin's Creed board game. Assassin's Creed Arena is a competitive board game for 2 to 4 players that is set in Constantinople. Players will manage their hand to perform actions such as movement and attack, while other cards can allow you to counter an enemy assault or be spent to hide and draw more cards into your hand. And if that wasn't enough for you, you have to deal with these things called event cards, which have global effects on the game, forcing players to adapt to new conditions. So if this is something you're into, the game comes out February 26th, but you can pre-order on the company's website for $50. That is a ridiculous price to pay for a board game. That's what, like, a new game cost almost. Ridiculous. In comic book TV news, this week we got a lot of casting news for the Fox show Gotham. First, Ben McKenzie from the OC and Southland, 2 shows which I have never seen an episode or 5 minutes of in my life, was cast as young Detective Gordon. Robin Lord Taylor will play Oswald Cobblepot. I tried that with a British accent and it didn't work out. He's a penguin. I guess you're not going to call him the penguin in there. Sean Pertwee will be Alfred. And the guy I'm most excited for to see on that show, Donald Logue. You might know him from a whole bunch of stuff. He was on Grounded for Life. If you're about the same age as me, you might remember him as Dad. He's also more recently been on Copper, Sons of Anarchy. Apparently, he's on Vikings. I don't watch that show either, but it's a show apparently. He has been picked to play Harvey Bullock, Detective Gordon's partner. You might remember Harvey Bullock from Batman the Animated Series. If you're almost as the same age as me, you would remember that from the 90s. I think that was Detective Gordon's partner on there too, but I think he was Commissioner Gordon then. I don't know, I haven't seen that series in a very long time. But this is the first time you're hearing about the show Gotham. It's about the early years of Jim Gordon and Bruce Wayne, apparently, and it picks up shortly after Bruce's parents die. So you get to see young Bruce Wayne, just I guess dealing with life, and Alfred trying to raise him. That's going to be the main part of it, and also Jim Gordon, who I guess is not commissioner yet. So see how that goes. I'm looking forward to the show. A lot of people are saying, how can you have a show about Batman without Batman? But I mean, something did happen before, and I guess it'd be interesting to see how they play that out. Well, that's it for this week. So please drop me a like or a comment, or subscribe to the channel, and just say how you like this, what you like, what you didn't like, and that'd help me out a great deal. Well, make sure you watch next week where me and Johnny Cage are gonna fight Ryu and Ken. It's gonna be pretty interesting. And until then, guys, see you next time.